there are many students who are losing their marks because of the letter writing. Why? The simple concept is they don't know how to use it. You will get a mark in a letter more than 3 or 4, but you won't get total mark, that is for 5 mark. I know this is very sad. In this video I am going to explain you the simple format so that you can remember in your mind. Okay, so why? Because of this format. Okay, so now we will be going to have a look on this format and as well as the tips so that you can easily follow it. Okay, so in the format, in the letter writing, I am discussing here the formal letter writing. In the examination they are going to ask the formal letter. Okay, so here there are the 3 tips and 3 important rule in the grammar, in the letter writing, in the formal letter writing, that you have to follow. Okay, so that easily you can able to get 5 marks. There are so many students, those who used to get 98, 99, but because of the letter you can't able to get the full marks. Okay, so now is the question how to get a 5 mark. Don't worry, I am going to explain you this. Don't feel so bad, you have to smile. Okay, so now here I told you they are the 3 tips, and with the help of these 3 rules we are going to make a format of the letter so that it will be easy to you to understand and to write. Now we are going to give a focus for the first rule and first tip of the formal letter writing. Okay, so here is the first rule. When you're starting your letter, you have to note down from and to. Okay, you may have a look over here. I didn't wrote from and to opposite. Okay, it's you have to write how I wrote here. Okay, so don't make this dawdle, just to make it clear I wrote like that. Okay, so now we cleared about the first, everyone knows that. And what about the second rule? So that won't be the second rule, that will be the half rule, and that is subject. Yes, you guessed it right. Without subject you can't able to write it, and there are so many students who lost their marks because of this subject. Okay, no one wrote about the subject, but don't worry, now we are going to learn about it so that we can easily able to get the mark. Okay, so then how to write a subject? So here requesting for 2 days leave, it's a simple, everyone knows that, so I choose this subject. Okay, so muskurao, here is the subject point. Okay, this will be the rule number 1. So here I wrote about the 2, but in this you are not going to get a full marks. If you are thinking by writing from to and subject you are going to get the mark, no. If you are writing from and to, you are going to get the half mark, and if you are writing subject, then also you are going to get the half mark. The total will be 1 mark. Okay, we cleared about the 1 mark, right? So I hope that's clear to you about the 1 mark from to. So here you may have a look. From to, you are not supposed to write to like that. Okay, there are so many students who used to do the mistake, so it's my humble request, please don't do like that. And then sorry, so here for the half mark, that will be your subject. Okay, so subject should be clear, it should not like a paragraph, 1 line and 1.5 line is enough. Try to use these types of brackets, any bracket you can use, so that you can use your formal letter in another way. Okay, so this is a 1.5 marks we got it. Okay, finally 1.5 mark we are clear about it. So I hope this 2 rules, it helps you a lot, and here I need your attention over here. So I am going to the next, and that will be the body of the letter, of the formal letter. Okay, so in that I need your attention, I need the practice from your side. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next, that is attention. I need your attention over here, I said, right? So here there are so many things you have to follow over here. Don't get confused and don't get nervous ki oh my god, if I made a mistake, you are not going to get the mark. So here there will be the 2 mark. Previously we just learned about the 1 mark and half mark. So now we are going to discuss about the 2 mark. So in the 2 mark, the most important, that's grammar. Okay, grammar, and the second is your structure. Yes, so it's not easy to get this. So for that, what you have to do, you have to follow the grammar rules. You have to know where to use the structure. You are feeling sad, I know that, because there are so many students who can't able to understand where to use is, was, they, were. Okay, so don't worry. With the help of this video, you are going to crack your doubt and easily you are going to get the mark, and that is, yes, full mark. We are not focusing on the 4 mark, we are not focusing on the 4.5 mark. No, we need 5 out of 5. Okay, so now as I told you, the grammar, and with the structure of this grammar you are going to get the 2 mark. But grammar is also important, and as well as the spelling of the word, which word you are writing. Okay, it's important because this is the body of the letter and no one will take a chance, so that I need your attention over here. Okay, for that you have to practice. So here the second rule, see, I am using the word rule versus tip. So the same tip and rule, don't get confused, I am just using, and the rule you can use as a tip. So here the body, so try to use this word whenever you are writing the letter. I would like to draw your attention. Okay, so when it's my request, when you are writing the letter, try to use this word. And linking words, there are so many students who can't able to use the linking words and they don't know the meaning of it. But don't get tense. Okay, I'll request you to please use this letter, sequencing, adding. Okay, if you don't know the meaning, so try to use this letter so that a letter will be a strong. And here I would like that is here I would. Okay, so don't get confused over here. I would like to request, or else I earnestly hope. So I'll request you to please use second word, that is I earnestly hope. Okay, why? Because we need a mark and we want our letter to be in an extra way, so that an examiner will feel free to give a mark. Okay, and the final tip, so the final rule of this here, grammar, accuracy plus spellings. They are going to check your grammar, they are going to check your accuracy, how you have written your writing, and as well as the, yes, spellings made an important role over the grammar. So if you are clear with this, then 2 marks is in our hand. Okay, so this is the body of the letter. So I hope this is clear to you, and I told you that is grammar, accuracy and spellings is also important. See, I am just roughly writing here, so don't just keep your focus towards my writing. Okay, it's my humble request, because I am writing roughly so that you can able to understand it well. I know you are brave enough to understand it. So now in the body we need grammar, accuracy and spellings. Not in your body, we need the grammar. Okay, in the letter body. Okay, it's important. Now the most important don't you have to do is no point. Who's this? Okay, go. Okay, no points. There are so many people who make a mistake, they start writing the points. Okay, I need your attention, please don't write the points. So now we are clear with the 3 marks and we are ready to get a mark. Okay, so here you may have a look. So whenever you are writing the letter, don't mention 1, 2 and 3. If you are mentioning that, you are not going to get the mark. It's a humble request, please don't write that. Okay, you have to write like a paragraph, you have to use the grammar rules, spellings, then only they are going to give the 5 mark. Okay, so yeah, I think this is clear to you about the body. And those who are going to use this, they are going to be a fool, and those who are going to use the second one, they are going to be an intelligent. I know you are an intelligent person, so you're not going to use it. Okay, so now we will move on to the next and the last 1 mark. We are clear, right? Then we cleared in the 1 mark what you have to write. Again I am repeating, in the 1 mark, from, to, request, sorry, see, again I made a mistake here, subject. Okay, then we'll move on to the down, that is requesting to that particular person. Clear? Now what about the last is also important. Okay, by this all the things we are clear. And what about the 1 mark? 1 mark is also important, right? So in the 1 mark, the last you used to write yours sincerely, and then the next your faithfully. So here faithfully or obediently, here I need your attention again. What's that? See, you don't know where to use this. So in this video only I am going to clear you all the doubts. So keep watching it and don't get nervous. Okay, so here that's called complementary clause. Without the complementary clause in the letter, you can't able to get the full mark. Okay, so here if you are not using it, then you are not going to get the mark. Okay, so here you are faithfully and you are sincerely. So now here where to use this? Getting confused? हम है तो क्या कम है, ठीक है? So now I am going to give you a tip over here so that you can able to understand it. Why? Because we need a 5 mark. We don't want 4 mark. We don't want 4.5 mark. We need the full mark in the letter. Okay, so keep smiling and keep watching the video. Okay, so now here you are faithfully and you are sincerely way to use it. Then here you are faithfully will use dear whenever you are writing for your sir, dear sir, okay, dear ma'am. Okay, and what about you are sincerely? Okay, as I told you, you dear sir. And what about this, you are sincerely? So here for the you are sincerely, you are going to use this word whenever you know the person. Okay, for example, Mr. Smith, Mr. Raju, Mr. Rahul. Okay, so whenever you know the person, then only you are going to use you are sincerely. Clear? So you are faithfully you are going to use for your sir, those who you know, but you didn't make them, you don't want to use some extra words. Okay, so you are faithfully, I'll suggest you to please use the word you are faithfully, so that why? Because you are writing the exam letter, and don't take my point seriously. You have to read the letter, you have to read the question, then only you can able to understand it. And this is all about the letter writing. And the letter writing is all about, I'm discussing about which letter? Yes, formal letter. Don't get confused about the informal and formal letter. So again I am writing the format. Okay, so just I am keeping the dots so that you can able to get it clear. So from, to, and then the subject is important. Try to use the brackets so that it will look clear. And then requesting sir, ma'am. Okay, then we last but least we are going to use what? Yes, before going to the last, don't use the points. Again I am repeating, don't write 1 2 3, no. Okay, then finally we are going to write you are faithfully or you are sincerely. Yes, you are faithfully. Why? Because we are writing a letter to a teacher. Okay, so this is all about the letter writing. I hope this video helps you a lot and you are going to write and use this format in your board exam. Okay, so finally we are ready to write a letter and we are ready to get 5 mark. Again I am repeating, don't use incorrect grammar. Try to write the correct spellings and try to write neatly. Okay, so this is all about the formal letter with a format, with a 3 rules. Okay, So yeah, this is the end, and finally we are ready to get a 5 mark. Okay, no one will stop us because we are ready to write the letter and we are ready to get a 5 mark in our pocket. So keep smiling and keep learning. Okay, don't just sit at a corner, don't just feel sad or bored. Keep smiling and do your work. Thank you. Respect your parents.